these are some of the items that you'll be getting in your Hoodoo box. Or if you're going to make your own, you can use some other cheaper stuff, or you can use the really, really good stuff that you have at home if you're going to take the Hoodoo box back each and every time. One thing that I'll give you is a Miss Cleo deck. This Miss Cleo decks are now finally becoming popular because people don't know who she was, and the ones who do know are really interested in what she had going. Miss Cleo didn't actually do anything wrong. She was pretending to be her mother. She was an actress out of Seattle. She was pretending to be respond to things as her mother would. So she kind of had a horrible Jamaican accent and stuff like that. But she was an actress hired out of Seattle. I think I played and hung out with a bunch of the same people. I don't remember meeting her, but my band was playing up there all the time. And she was in the women's movement, and they were a big, we were popular with that crowd and played for them many times. So I may have met her. I can't remember. I wish I could, but she's passed away now, so I can't chase that down. But you can use your own. I like using the Jungian tarot. For me, that's awesome because that's when I do real readings. I do more of a Jungian interpretation. You can put in talking pieces. So 5 objects, you could put in 5 objects. A little voodoo doll like this is kind of cool. This is straight from New Orleans. And when you do the secret enumerations of Marie Laveau and other things, I give you a pen. This pen that you get, that you're going to put in the box to send to them, it's going to have disappearing ink in it. So if they do their enumerations and they want to go back and try to reinvent the wheel and figure out what went right and what went wrong, they won't be, because everything will be gone. So everything that you do, if they use that pen, will be gone. They can't backtrack and catch you out on anything because it's going to be gone. So that's another thing. I'm going to put in crystal ball or something small, like a little marble or something that they can use to scrying, because looking at that crystal ball, think of a number. You've got these numbers, circle one, throughout the other ones, that kind of thing. We'll be using pendulums, all kinds of pendulums, and these pendulums are cool looking, and you're going to use a pendulum. Some of these pendulums come with really nice boxes. I found these boxes were pill boxes for something else. I like the way they look, so I put those in. So some of those things that you can use coins. There's some coin things you can do, or one of the 5 objects you could have, like, the voodoo doll and 4 coins like that, and switch them around. Different kinds of things. So I put some coins in there. You can just use pennies. Lucky rabbit's foot is one of the 5 things. I also like to put in rum and a cigar, because it's a Hoodoo box. Now you could also use it, like make your own pendulum. I made this for a couple pennies. Put that in there, it works pretty good. You might want to add a 3rd if it's not heavy enough, but I think mine's heavy enough to work pretty good. And dice. You have a choice of different dice to put in. We'll talk on the phone if you want to custom order this thing. But I like to get a dice that are extremely colored and you can see through them. You can see through them if there's no microchip or anything. Plus, you're leaving it with them. Or they can bring their own dice from home if you're doing that. So you throw some dice in there. And then for Rochambeau, you can just have pieces of paper that said rock, paper, scissors on them. Or you can go drink 3 beers and write rock, paper, scissors on the bottle caps. And then you can move those around however they want to do it. Then turn them upside down. They move them around. They don't know where everything is. So bottle caps, I like these. These now are worth $5 or $6 a piece on eBay. If you do something like, if you want to do Banachek's Ring of Truth or something, or my 5-card divination, five object divination, you can use this little ring. to move around on your finger, and then take down fingers like that, and it always ends up on that one. So there's another nice possibility for a pendulum. I like this because it's got long, and it's got a story about my dad. He used to have this. He got it from his father, and we're trying to communicate with them, so that goes in there. When you get your pin, it comes like this with like 5 refills and stuff. So that will be sent to you, but not necessarily in your, you're not necessarily going to send that out. This matches. Some of these matches say 32 matches. Some companies, there's 30 matches. Some companies, there's like 36 matches. So it just depends on what company, or I guess who employee was working that day. That goes in there for the heaps, what Martin Gardner called the heaps. So those are some things you can use for the heaps. As far as these tarot cards, I will give you the entire deck, but I'll probably give you it stacked in a certain way. You can determine there's 3 ways, if you watch the thing, 3 different stacks that I use that are fail-safe and easy to remember. Slice Stebbins kind of stuff. That's going to be in there with these other things. Let's see. There'll be PDFs on things where you don't need anything. And sometimes, if you want, you can write a star, the moon, and the sun on here. I've done that before. I painted them on. You get to pick. I have 100 different Hoodoo boxes, these cigar boxes, and you can, if you call in order, I'll just take a picture and you can pick whatever one you want. I've done that before. Now, another thing that could go is that I'm working on right now that is not done. This is bogwood. This is Irish bogwood. It's been in a bog for like 3,000 years. Somebody pulled it out, and this is it. So I'm trying to find if I can get it cut into small little strips so you can have a little tiny magic wand that's 3,000 years old. I have a big wand like this, magic wand. It's made out of the same thing. And funny enough, I let people pick their tarot cards with using that big wand. And I have a bunch of other wands, like a Harry Potter kind of wand, 2 or 3 different wands. They choose from any one they want. They almost always choose the bogwood wand, almost every time, so in real time. So you can I can custom make these for you, or you can just buy the directions on how to make them yourself. There's other things that you can put in here, depending on where you're at. You can put in Powerball tickets, different things like that are original to your area. I don't think Powerball tickets are the same in every country, so, or even if they have it in every country. But any kind of a lottery you have, you can rig up with my Powerball thing, and there is a way to do it over the radio. You don't have to do it in person. And some of the, just to get you thinking, some of the effects that you do, say you do an effect, you're with your back turned, and you turn around and you look and see something, and that tips you off to what's going on. Those can be done over the phone. You just have to come up with a way to get them to tell you where that is. And since you're so far away, it's pretty easy that you don't understand they don't understand what's going on, and it just seems amazing that you're 3,000 miles away. Charlie Carlson once says, Professor Slim King is like Kreskin, only he does it from a long distance. He does it without being there. And I always thought that was a great quote, and I'm still trying to find it on the internet somewhere so I can copy it. But Charlie was a great influence. He wrote all the Weird Florida books, and he was really good and loved the Hoodoo Box. And he just, he helped me so many times when we did podcasts. He would come on, introduce me to the people. They were podcasts that he was famous on. And then I would do my stuff, and then I could just come back whenever I wanted. So That's basically what's in the Hoodoo box. There'll be a few other things. Some of these can be used like the matches for 3 or 4 different effects. Of course, the 3 or 4 effects with the tarot cards. And plus, it's something to talk about, Miss Cleo, if they don't know. These are points of talking and develop interest in you. And like I said, sometimes after you've done this once or twice, they just have you come back on the show and talk. You know, you could do something or not. They don't care. You've now become a personality to be on their station by what you did earlier. So that's the Hoodoo box, always expanding, always new things. When you sign up, I'll just send you the new things that I invent because I'm back in the race.